Tesla searches for its next chairman, but who's up for the job? Shareholders want someone who can put the car maker on a path to profitability and manage CEO Elon Musk. Names being floated for the position range from former Vice President Al Gore to former Boeing CEO Jim McNerney and former Ford CEO Alan Mulally as well. Joining us with the latest is Emily Chasan, Sustainable Finance Editor for Bloomberg News. Emily, would it have to be somebody that Elon Musk approves of?
Well, it's interesting because it seems like they'd have to appoint a new chairman and an independent chairman, and it's very rare for the government to require that of any company. So he has to presumably get along with this person, but shareholders are really after a very independent chairman.
It's interesting that you've got Jim McNerney on the list and you've got Alan Mulally on the list. Both guys come from engineering companies. Funnily enough, Ford and Boeing is where the Venn diagram kind of overlaps for them. But they're both engineering guys and they are operational people. They understand the mechanics of building something. Is that what we need here at Tesla?
Well, Tesla's made a lot of promises about what it can build and how quickly it can do it, and it hasn't quite always lived up to those promises. It's been a huge pressure point for the company. So they really want, shareholders are really asking for manufacturing expertise, engineering expertise, somebody who can help that. It doesn't necessarily have to be the chairman who has that expertise, because there are two other independent board members the company has to appoint as part of this SEC settlement. So we'll see, but you should look for more manufacturing and engineering expertise on the board.
At what point will we get a position filled? I mean, it needs to be done pretty quickly.
Yeah, Elon Musk has 45 days from the September 29th settlement. That's what he agreed to resign from the chairman post. He's staying on as CEO, of course. So it'll be really interesting who they pick so quickly. Shareholders had actually proposed earlier this year that the company, they had a shareholder proposal asking the company to vote and to see if they could strip him of the independent chairman title. But only about 17 million shares voted for it. So shareholders have been wanting this, but they're a little nervous that he's been sort of forced into it and how quickly they're going to have to find someone.
Emily, I guess to that point, like Vonnie's point about the idea that this person needs to be accepted by Elon himself and be respected by Elon himself, kind of what type of person does Elon Musk respect? And again, I come back to this kind of engineering, slightly sort of pointy-headed type person. Do we need somebody that he can? How do you find somebody that he will respect? Do they need to come from an engineering background?
You know, they might not need to. Hopefully they would, and he would find that useful. But Tesla's sort of a company on a mission, and it's sort of building the future. So you don't necessarily want someone who's an expert in the old engineering ways of the economy. He's trying to build the future. So hopefully they'll have someone with a new take on engineering for the future.